and I was in the blue, so I was like upper middle class. And I didn't realize it. I didn't realize what the P meant because um, until like I was told afterward because I was treated like really kindly and like everybody was like really nice to me. But like after I learned what it meant, I realized a lot of it was like microaggressions and people were saying like little things that were like sounded nice but like could have been mean if you had actually thought about it. Like people were like, "Wow, it's so great to see you here. Like I'm really proud that you're like buying this house." Or like the cop came up to me at one point and was like, "Oh, you must be the first person in your family to go to college and to be a doctor." And I was like, "What?" Like I didn't pick up on it, and I was like, I don't really know why he's saying it, but like okay. And so like that was interesting because like I never realized what it meant because people were like because I was upper middle class and like I was wealthy, like people were like treating me with more respect, but it was still like there was like an undertone that was like kind of rude and kind of like degrading because people were like, "Oh, wow, like you can get here. Wow, that's really impressive." Like so I don't know. That was something we sort of talked about.
I was an immigrant, and there was a lot of times where people couldn't understand me because I can't speak English. But like there was this like really funny thing that happened. I probably already said it, but I was at the bank and I was trying to like tell them that I need five $1,000, and then the lady was like, "Is he dancing?" It was just so like I guess eye opening seeing how like life is different and sometimes more difficult for those in the minority.
Well, for me, I had the G on mine, and so at the beginning it was like, okay, everything's cool, and then I did the little thing for the education, and he was like, oh, I'm surprised you knew how to fill out the whole thing, and I'm like, what? And then one of the officers was like, okay, girl, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then he was like, sir, ma'am, sir, whatever you are. And I was like, oh, that's what's up. And then it's like, like, although I was treated better than some, it's like in between because some were treated better than me. And yeah, it was kind of crazy.
So you figured out that the G meant gay when they were missing off the genders?
When I got arrested, I figured it out.
Pretty early in the game, I realized that I was somebody of lower class because of like how they treated me at the bank when I first needed help, and then something that like I just did was like I was trying to figure out how to like actually live. I even asked if like the jail had housing and if it had anything because like I was like I only had $500 when I started, and then what else? I slowly when I got arrested, I was like, what, I would just whatever. And then I like it was funny, but then at the same time I was like doing it as I was like, I'm gonna get my lawyer because like they just arrested me, and I was like, that's not right. And then like I realized that they were like saying, oh, did you get your rights read and everything. And then I was like treated unjustly for just standing in a line and trying to get better. Like they were like, you need to do this while I was still doing